Hi Pisces, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Excuse me. This is your love reading starting today on the 29th of December, and I've set the time frame to somewhere late December 2020 to late January or 2021. And it's going to be, yes, we ask for your love story, but there's going to probably be a bit about this 21 energy because it's so strong and it's coming through very strongly for all the signs, so probably for you as well. Just meaning that we had that great conjunction on the 21st of December and moving into a brighter, lighter future, definitely. And since we are now, when I'm recording your reading, it's going to be more towards like the whole of January for you, which is in the 21 year. So let's see what's coming out here. This is the overall energy from the Mystical Wisdom deck, and I've listed all the decks in the description box if you're interested in what I'm using. Here you go. And we start with knowledge. With some sort of moped. Wow. I don't know what that guy was doing. He was pressing his, I don't know what that is. I see it. I still don't know what that is. A little mixed together thing. So I don't know if that's significant for some of you guys because I just started the recording, and to pick that up, that could have happened just a minute ago. So I feel like that's playing into, I don't know, motorcycle, something that's being very homemade, and he's pressing it to the point like he doesn't have all the powers in it that he wanted it to have. Like it doesn't go the fast speed that he wanted. So maybe there's something about that. Maybe you feel right now that there's something that it's not moving in the speed that you want, or you're pressing something a little bit too much, or wanting something, like being a bit eager, wanting something to move a bit faster than it actually has the capability to do. Something like that. Knowledge card. This is when we get a lot of information, you get a lot of wisdom, you open up that inner door and get more information. It might literally be that you're reading up on stuff. Maybe you've had time now to sort of be a bit more by yourself, a little bit more free time to actually catch up on certain books. This is also playing out like different family scenarios is what I feel. We have all these little different coming togethers here. So we're going to see what this is all about. But this is the major energy coming through for you. Seek knowledge. So what can we tell Pisces? You're the last reading out for this year. And we're recording this the day before the full moon in Cancer, so that takes place on the 30th of December, and then we're going to move into 2021. Believe and succeed. Wow. So this is number 6. It's talking about the connection with your inner being, with your higher self, with source. Forward movement, really getting out on the sea, like the open sea, getting out on an adventure is what I'm getting here. Maybe some travel involved. I don't know how possible that is right now, but I'm reading the message and not caring too much about what's going on in the world. So this could be like somebody's going on a little journey. It can also be an inner journey. You're really, with all that water, setting sail on the insides and really feeling it through. And the believe and succeed is also about before something has arrived in your life, before you start to see some sort of manifestation, to continue to believe that it's going to come before you actually have succeeded, before it's actually manifested. We're going to clarify whatever is coming out here for you, so we're making it completely clear here. So can we clarify this number 6, please? Nine of Spring. So we're ending a cycle, we're ending a situation, and when I see ladybugs, these are called ladybugs, I love that name in English, nyckelpiga, which is key maid, like a maiden, like somebody that's helping you out, like a maid. Nyckelpiga. Never thought about that. Somebody helping you out. But where's your key? But it's ladybug in English, and when the ladybug shows up, they're coming with a message of love. It's very green, so there's a lot of healing taking place, and it's a new foundation that's being laid. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. This is just so this is something you want, something to succeed. You want something to come to fruition. You've been asking for something and you're moving towards it. The more you connect with your inner being, the more you just hold that belief in your mind's eye, it's going to happen. This and love is surrounding you, and there's healing taking place. There's a lot of green here, and we're laying a new foundation and we're ending the old. So it's just talking for you. So this protect the fruits of your labors or prepare for possible challenges. I feel like that is just your worry that, like, what if something happens, or what if it doesn't happen, or what if. There's a lot of what ifs here, and I would throw those what ifs out the window, because it's those what ifs that sort of hinders the progress a bit, or your worrisome thoughts is the thoughts that sort of has it now not come to fruition as soon as you want to. So there's no need to worry here, because this, the knowledge becomes clearer. The more you read up on the situation, the more information you gather, the more meat on your legs, as I would say in Swedish, kött på benen, you have, the more secure you feel. And it will happen. Okay? Whatever this is for you, it will happen. What can we tell Pisces in their love story? Pisces. I'm always asking for the most uplifting, inspirational message that I can find for you in this very moment. But always takes whatever resonates with you. And then know that if there's something that you hear that you do like, just continue with the energy that you have going on. If you hear something that you don't like, maybe just do a little check-in with your energy to shift that. Nothing is set in stone, ever. And here we have number 6 again. So strong, so 6 to 6 already on the table with only 3 cards. So giving and receiving, it's the same thing. Whatever you believe and succeed, it's like, I get very much like the infinity sign here, like good karma returns. It's like giving and receiving. Whatever you're sending out is coming back. Whatever you send out is coming back. So whatever you're holding in your mind's eye, whatever like outcome you want to see that in your mind's eye, and make the biggest connection between you and your inner being. 6 is all about that connection with your inner being, to have that internal balance, the internal alignment, and make sure that whatever you send out is coming back in equal proportion. And you feel that. You feel if there's friends involved and you give a little bit too much of yourself and you receive a little bit too little back, there's immediately an imbalance, or vice versa. If you feel like there's something that's a little bit off here in this situation, okay, so what is it that is coming out and what is it that's coming in? You're working on your energy centers in your body for sure, and there's a lot of love around you. There's a lot of love around you right now, whether you feel it from your peers or friends or family members or partners or animals, whatever this is. It's like you have a lot of love around you, even from a spirit world, if you don't feel it from your physical beings. But you're definitely working on your energy centers, and mostly what's coming out here is your throat chakra. That's what's standing out the most to me. Take a little look at this card and what stands out most to you. Just take a little moment here and just feel, okay, so what is standing out to me here? Is it the green? Is it the yellow? Is it the purple, or is it the blue? And you might want to, I'm gonna tell you guys what I get around it and what they all represent. So if you don't feel just yet what they're representing, just pause the video and just feel in which color you're most drawn to. It's not the end of the world, you know. Pick the color that stands out the most. And so blue there is all about your throat energy center. It's about your authenticity. It's about becoming the real you. And probably instead of becoming the real you, you probably are the real you, and you just need to drop what you're not. You need to drop what you're not, and you need to drop whatever surrounds you that is not conducive or helpful to your authenticity. Standing your ground, really knowing who you are. And then the green there talks about the wholeness of you, the healing of you, healing of the heart. The purple is your third eye energy center, which is all about your intuition. It's your psychic abilities. It's the ability to listen into your inner voice. And then we have the yellow there, which is solar plexus, and that's all about your self-worth. It's all about your confidence, your possibility to manifest right now, manifest things, but mainly worth, feeling worthy of the stuff that you manifest. And for me, for the general reading here, mostly blue stands out, and then yellow. So in that order. And so it feels like you are finding your truth. You are finding your authentic version, the real version of you and who you are. And people and situations are just falling away naturally because they don't fit your energy anymore. And you are becoming more confident in yourself. You're becoming more worthy, like feeling worthy of whatever you're attracting into your life. You're also getting to be a greater manifester. Really beautiful. And the second number 6 here, that's very powerful. Okay, we want to clarify the giving and receiving. There you go. Princess. So, yeah. You definitely are upgrading yourself. We have the princess, which is sort of a new energy. So you could sort of, at first glance, it's like, that's a bit new. Like, okay, so we're beginners here. Yes, you're a beginner. You're a beginner here, but you're a beginner of the next level. This is like being completely done with school, and you're going off to college or university or even higher. And it's like, okay, so it's your first day. You're such a beginner, but you're still at the university level, if that makes sense. And so we're quite high up, and you're just beginning to learn all these things. And I think mostly you're beginning to learn all these things about yourself, finding out more information about yourself. And there we have it again, the knowledge there with all the books. Like, and for some of you guys, there might actually be a book to find out more about yourself. So maybe there's like a course that you're taking, a class that you're taking that is for the sole purpose to find out more about you, find yourself more. And you're becoming a little bit of a magician here, because I see this coin floating in the air, and like you're playing with it. 1 second you hold it in your hand, and the other second like it's out floating in the air. I was sort of refusing almost. I don't know why, but there's this little stitches in the stomach there. It's those corsets, so it's completely normal that looks like that. But for some of you guys, there might be a surgery that has taken place and you just got stitches. And it's so interesting because it was another sign where I talked about stitches as well. I never talk about stitches, like I'm not. So it's a very, very specific message for somebody. It can also be that you have really stretched your self-worth, you stretched your heart to the limit in the past and we've sewed it back up, and we're going to see so much change now because you're taking this next step in getting to really know yourself or understand yourself better. There's something about understanding yourself better because you understand people around you better. Usually that would work the other way around. Usually we would say, oh, I come to this understanding within myself and therefore I understand other people around me better or the situation better because I understand myself better. But there's something about, like, something has been like a catalyst for you in your surroundings. Like there's somebody's behavior, you observing them or you being like interacting with them in some sort of manner, has allowed for you to get to know yourself better. Interesting. Okay, what else can we tell Pisces for their love story? There you go. It's number 7, so it's a beautiful, like we have 6-6, like make sure we connect in with our inner being first, make sure we're in balance first. And then this number 7 is talking about a completion. It's time to reap the rewards. It's time to eat your cake that you have baked in the oven for quite some time. I'm not heavily drawn to choose your battles on the bottom. What I am drawn to, though, is the shift that you're making right now. We're coming out of this blue, like we're not naive and young and immature anymore. We have been in this healing place for quite some time now. We've healed a lot. You've healed a lot within yourself. So you probably have healed like a lot of your money situation, a lot of health situations, a lot of relationship situations. You've healed a lot within yourself. And now we're just stepping into this little shift. We have this golden phase here now. And I love how these are phases, but they're also talking about periods, like phases in your life. And do you see how you're standing right in the middle of the healing place, the healing taking place, the green and the golden? I'd say you're leaning even more towards the golden than the green. So, and the green is not a bad place to be in the healing and to feel like you're more and more becoming whole. It's like such a beautiful place to be. But it seems like you already have moved on even more so into this golden age, and it's like you're going to start to enjoy yourself and enjoy your surroundings on a whole different level because you're so upgrading yourself. Can we clarify this 7, please? Cards are taking a little bit of time to come out, which is usually when they want something very specific. Ooh. That was quite... Oh, it was all right. I love this. I love when they clarify the number with the same number, like 7 with 7. So the chariot, so let's start there. It's interesting, this 4 of autumn, it just keeps following all the signs around. So there's something for the collective there. The chariot, number 7 there again. Chariot is all about success, about moving forward. We're ending the old now, and you can trust that the momentum of whatever this is that you want, that you're asking for, and if this is a relationship, if this is a situation that you are looking for like an improvement in, here's the card that we want to see. It's like the chariot. It's all about movement forward and success. On the bottom it says, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. And those are actually dragonflies. I don't think that they resemble dragonflies all that much. It's sort of more like a fly to me. But those are dragonflies, and the dragonfly symbolizes enormous spiritual growth. Enormous spiritual growth. And so there's something that's taking off now. We're seeing how this carriage is like being lifted off of the ground. So something is getting up and running now. Come January, it's like something is going to be lifted and just be elevated all on its own. So if there's a business you've been trying to get off the ground, or if there's a relationship you've been like there's somebody in the wings for you. There's somebody in the essence there for you. And like you've been trying to just get it to fly, get it to work, get it to connect, and it really hasn't. January is the month where you're going to start to see that movement. And because we have a double 7 there and we have a double 6, I would really focus in on what the numbers are telling you right now. Maybe you're seeing a lot of number sequences like 66, 77. It can be 11, 11, 3, 33, 33, things like that. It can even be like, so because we had a shift of 21, 12, you could have, it doesn't have to be 11, 11. It doesn't have to be, the exact same number. It can be the mirror number that it's so much the 21st of December represented. So it can be 2112, it can be 3113, or something completely different, but it sort of speaks to you, if that makes sense. And then we have this 4 of Autumn that so many signs have gotten. And so when usually a lot of the signs are getting the same thing, it's very much the collective is feeling the same thing. It's something that's being moved in the collective. It's just so different messages that has come out each time with this card. So let's read it on the bottom and see what resonates for you. Before I do, I immediately see this leopard pattern. I've not seen that before for the other signs. I've seen a crayfish for other signs. I've seen the wood has really stood out to me. That you're growing your wings, that we are sort of waiting. One is more ready to talk and the other one is sort of, we're waiting for them to talk. One is a little bit more of a student and the other is a little bit more of a teacher or mother or like parent figure for somebody. Like I don't necessarily pick up either of those for you. I'm just saying what has come out for the other signs, because it is a collective card now, has become. There might be something in there for you to take with you. What stands out to me is the leopard pattern there. So interesting. So if somebody has a pair of pants that looks like that, or you actually have a carpet that looks like that, or the leopard pattern, there's something significant there for some of you guys. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. So what is unanimous, I think it's called, when it's like the same thing for everybody, is that to really look at, and you already have that, giving and receiving, and we already have the believe and succeed. Whatever you're sending out is coming back. Whatever you send out is coming back. And also watch how much you're sending out and watch how much you allow to come back. Because Pisces, you are and we talk about this on and on. Like a lot of times it feels like I have addressed this. Like there's this, whether you're a woman or a man, but this motherly instinct is like you just want to, the minute that there's a situation there that you want to solve, you're going to try to solve it. The minute that you see somebody is in need or in help, and even though they might have not even asked for the help, you start to formulate this answer within you to try to help people around you. And that's such a beautiful, it's a really beautiful trait to have. But to watch how much you're giving of yourself and then how much you're allowing back. How much help do you ask for, and how much, when the help is there and you actually haven't really with words asked for it, do you allow to come back in. So there's something with the giving and receiving that really needs to be in balance here. Okay? 4 is all about your heart. It's a heart matter, and we're laying a new foundation. So we have 3. We actually now have 3 red borders, and we have one number 4, which indicates laying a new foundation. You're starting something from the core, building it from the ground up. And this is something being lifted and taking off for the future. This is well, the leopard there, but mainly whatever you send out is coming back. Whatever you send out is coming back. This is moving into the golden age there for you. That's what we're clarifying. And then this Ace of Spring. It's so beautiful. Ace is just talking about new energy, new opportunities, turning the page, fresh new start. And it's also the highest possible energy in any situation. So it's a really high vibration in this situation. It's a really beautiful transition that you're doing here. You're really heightening, raising your vibration right now. And on the bottom, it says, it's time something. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. So that very much is the Chariot. It's also very much an action card. It's time to take action. So whatever this thing is that you thought about or that you've been wanting, always check in with your inner being. Always check in with your inner guidance if it is in fact time to take action or not. But there's a strong indication here that it's time to move. It's time to go for it. It's time to make that call. It's time to reach out a hand. It's time to receive and say yes to something that comes in. It's very much a time for movement and for shifts. So the works, like the underneath it all, the taking place of it has already been established energy-wise, and now we're bringing it into physical fruition. And it's giving you the green light to go for it. But always like check in with your inner being, like check in with that solar plexus. Is it time? Because you're always being given the signal when it's time, and you feel that. If you're questioning whether it's time or not, it's not time. It's like, could it be this? Could it be this now that I'm supposed to? No, it's not time. Like, you will know. It's when those wild horses or wild dragonflies can't stop you. Kind of time is when it's time. Okay. Some final advice here for Pisces. Final advice for Pisces. It's not really an indicator. We have love around you. We have a lot of love in terms of number 6, because 6 indicates love. But it's mostly the connection in with your inner being. So it's not really indicating that typical person that's coming into your life, or really talking about anything that's going on in your romantic partnership if you already have one right now. This is very much your own growth and come into your own balance first. Yeah, exactly what I just said. So there's like confronting. There's something about dealing with your own persona, dealing with your own shadow side, saying goodbye to your shadow side, saying goodbye to that side that is a little bit smaller, that is a little bit afraid, a bit worried. It's a part of you, it's a side of you, the version of you that maybe always something happens in that part of you, always start to worry, or always start to want to make plans, or want to like, okay, how can we figure this out? It's like we're stepping into this more relaxed, laid back, really like a knowing place. That's very much an ascended being right there. Like, this being is like, they really truly know who they are. They've come a long way. They're very wise. They're very spiritually awakened. And they also know that the shadow side like has played a huge role in their life. Like they couldn't have known the attachment between there. You always have your, like, when the sun is shining the most is when you mostly see the shadow. So it's like you understand that the shadow, had not the shadow part been there, and had you not gone through any sort of darkness or any sort of shadow situations, you could have never reached this place where you're at right now. But there's something about letting go of the old version of you, of the old, a little bit more negative, a little bit more worried version of you, to fully step into this beautiful, advanced version. And it's like a portal thing happening here. And I would say that the portal has already taken place on the 21st of December. We had the full moon, which is sort of a portal on the 30th now on December. If you listen to this recording after the 30th, you're already in the energy. And also, we're now crossing over to the 2021 year. So come New Year's, that's also a portal. So you have very much opportunities, very many opportunities to really walk through that portal and say, okay, I'm going to leave this old version of me behind now, and it's time to step into this new version fully. Okay? Let's see if there's more like towards your person coming out on the extended or whatever else we're going to find there. So if you feel like this is your story, then you're so welcome to the extended reading. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Pisces. Happy New Year. I'll see you on the other side. Take care, guys. Bye.